MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, I tell you what, the wind blowing out is such a psychological advantage for the hitter. But you really have to focus on what you're doing, because you know if you hit a ball and it catches into the right wind current, it could go out of the ballpark. So you really have to bring it back. Concentrate on it. Stay on the ball. Don't overswing. Stay within yourself, because you know now you don't have to supply as much power.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Really feeling like fall here in New England. 60 degrees our game time temperature. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Francisco Lindor will be next. A nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hamilton in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And he'll step off and try again. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Ben Revere.
Batting second, left fielder, Ben Revere.
Popped in the air back behind short. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, center
Here's
fielder,
the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. Too quick out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Chris Johnson now. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Chris Johnson.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Striding in, A.J. Pollock. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he misses again, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Alex Bregman will be next. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Alex
Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
They put the tag on, and he is out at third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Settling in now, Danny Valencia. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
hitter, Danny Valencia.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Catcher.
Now to the plate, Nick Hundley will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Inciarte on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Francisco Cervelli.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
To third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Tap down the line. He's got to hurry. The tag, and he is out. 1-2. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jose Iglesias.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor is right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Third baseman.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Andrews.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. But you put him in another lineup, he's at...
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Pitch inside the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Sinking line drive out to right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Hamilton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Red Sox settle for just the one. Ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped down the line. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. He'll get it into second. And he's safe.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Softly hit out to short. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Throw won't get him.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there.
Into the box now, Chris Johnson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Lindor rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
Brandon Belt.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch. Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A.J. Pollock is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
How about it?
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Oh, that was a nice pitch, a changeup, first pitch. Hitter was aggressive.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So it's
Leading out the fourth for the Red Sox, left fielder, Ben Revere.
looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
And this is fouled at the plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Danny Valencia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him. You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Anderson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Cervelli.
Iglesias now at short. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ender Inciarte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bat. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And another foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring it home.
Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one as they're unable to add. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Anthony
Infield
Rizzo.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Nick Hundley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball one. One and one. Here it comes. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Inciarte moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting,
Digging in, Elvis Andrus. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now the runners take off again. Pitch inside, the throw, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Boston. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hamilton shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Chris Johnson now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On the ground to third. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brandon Belt. Couple of walks for him thus far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Offers at that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let that go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock. He hit a sac fly earlier. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-0. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. A windup and the 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 25.
Digging in once again, Ben Revere. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Inciarte has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Anderson over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Bregman.
Hard hit ball to short. Right to Iglesias. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready once again, Francisco Cervelli. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Changeup, called strike 1.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Up and in for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Danny Valencia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
First baseman number 44. Anthony.
So striding in,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff. Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly. Right here.
Time called
5.
here as with
Nick Hundley. Your
Jared
attention, please.
Rodriguez.
Pinch hitting for the Red Sox, number 45, Jared Rodriguez.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I like how he's using the changeup tonight. Using it to get ahead, also using it to put guys away. Very effective pitch for him. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Here's another 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. Joel Ritter will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Jared Rodriguez.
Number
will stay in the ball.
Joel Ritter.
First offering on its way. Ender Inciarte. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Revere is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Francisco.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the Kyle Bearclaw. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a big swing, and this ball is flushed out to deep center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Striding in once again, Chris Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Corey Dickerson will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number
Here's
9.
the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. The 2-0 on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Matt, this is a big at bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him. At least make him work so you get a count and where you got to swing the bat.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. Michael Franco will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Maikel Franco is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me,
eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-2 game.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, D. Gordon. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. This is on the ground over to first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Maikel Franco is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Jake Diekman.
Number 7, Maikel Franco. Now pitching for the
A.J. Pollock is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Now batting, third baseman
Alex Bregman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Revere arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Center fielder
Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at a called strike. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped foul wide of first.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Iglesias onto the grass, and that retires the side. But the Orioles strike for 2. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Left fielder, number 25.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they've put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Mike Trout checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Ready on 1 and 2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. At the plate, Danny Valencia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Andrew Toles will come off the bench.
For the Red Sox, number 60, Andrew Toles.
Zach Duke, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. In tied at 93, ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 3-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pollard going back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Next for the Red Sox.
So striding.
Eastman.
Rafael Hernandez.
Bench hitting for the Red Sox.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jared Rodriguez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
On the ground to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game one on the road as this one is over.
Wow, this is a huge road win, game one of this series. It takes the home field advantage back and really puts the other team back on their heels. I have a feeling this series is going to be full of surprises.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
First for the victorious
A 6-4
Orioles.
finish in tonight's affair. The O's jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Julio Urias is charged with the loss after 7 1/3 of very strong work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
D. Gordon.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Anderson is over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the lefty
into the box
25,
now, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit him.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Revere is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Designated hitter.
Ready now, Danny Valencia trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Hit on the ground out to short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get. Here's Ender Inciarte. It leads. Things off here in the bottom. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
Inciarte.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. 1 out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Really a nice play up the middle, and here it is again. Showtrack tells us he had to range quite a long way to bring it in, and then showed off some great arm strength to beat the runner going down the line. Obvious why he's one of the best at the position out there. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. And the been doing this time around for the O's. They're down 2-0.
Leading off
coming to the plate now, Nick Hundley. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nick Hundley is retired to kick off the inning.
Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jose Iglesias is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Elvis Andrus is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And a changeup right down the middle.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the plate, Brandon Belt. It'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Baseman, Brandon.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. At the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Designated hitter.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan...
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Tough slider down low for a strike. Runners off for second. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. From the stretch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Number 10, Billy Hamilton.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The pitch. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Man, that ball was smoked. I don't even know if he had time to react. That ball went right by him and was landing in the outfield before he blinked.
He's set, and the pitch. D. Gordon is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0.
Well, I like that right there, pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Weak chopper up the line.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch down. Problem was, it just didn't work.
Revere.
Ready for another chance? Ben Revere. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. None out, runners at first and second. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch outside, the throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. First and second here with nobody out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
First and second now, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now the runners take off again. Pitch inside, the throw.
Hey, that's not it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Striding into the box, Danny Valencia. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. On the ground to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. On 2 hits, and they leave 1. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tim Anderson.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Pitch inside the throw, and they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Now, it's not always about velocity. There's some Hall of Fame pitchers that didn't throw that hard, but they made a living with that pitch.
Hit down the line at first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Well, Matt, this looks like it's going to be some kind of offense. That's the 9th hit.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 3rd inning here, 3-1 our score. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
And there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to 3rd.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single. His first time up. Matt Moore.
Now pitching.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Matt Moore.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And a double steal try here. Hard liner to center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. The relay throw, and now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
This one is launched. Look at this. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. Digging in to try it again. Nick Hundley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now Price is 1-2.
Nope.
Misses, ball 2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
No respect. They know you're struggling, so they came right at you with the fastball 3-2.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
And he lays off the pitch down and away, ball two. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that line drive there is the 7th hit of the game for the team.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention.
And now here comes Oriole manager. Showalter on his way to the mound. ParKoumpo will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Billy Hamilton. He singled his last time up.
Billy Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. One and two. Here it comes. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's D. Gordon now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks. ParKoumpo is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He'll start things out with Matt Moore as we get the inning underway. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And that's taken for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Now Moore with a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The batter, left fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. The throw home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in, and he took it back up the middle.
Gio Gonzalez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Gio Gonzalez.
Jake Peters will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and foul it off. Pretty good approach.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. From the belt, the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And he is in there.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a bunt attempt here. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time.
Center fielder number 7.
Settling in now, Tim Anderson. He reached on a single in his first try. On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looped out toward third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So 2 runs. Ready for another shot now, Ben Revere. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ben Revere.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
Anderson comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Arodys Vizcaíno